Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 8th, 9th, and 10th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is the introduction. You're going to find this on all of the videos. But if you want to bypass, or if you like to cross-watch, your rising, ascending moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, then I have probably put a timestamp on in the description so you can bypass and go right to the main reading. I hope you watch the introduction at least one time. Now, again, this is Friday through Saturday. I will be using my Radley Valentine deck. For the main reading. This is my Angel Tarot cards. I will also use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will pick one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the reading that we're doing now, the overview of the readings, I will be using my Rider-Waite Traditional Tarot, and I will be pulling one from my, yes, still have to look for her, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Couple of things going on. The energies are kind of quiet, but yet they're not. I don't know if this is kind of the eye of the hurricane, the calm before the storm. I'm not sure. The Schumann resonance, which I am not an expert in, but I do share when it's when it's spiking and when it's all that nice and white, high intensity. That has been fairly calm. I will be posting things on the community page, also my Facebook and my Instagram when things are a little bit, are changing up a little bit, okay? So now what's going on then for these times? Let's see what we have here on my... Okay, we've talked about July 5th already in the last one. On July 9th, Mercury, that's in Cancer, will be squared with Jupiter in Aries. Now, squaring, there's a little opposition there. Mercury is about communication, it's about speaking. It's in Cancer, which is about family, home, very caring type of energy. So there's an emotional energy, and it's squaring with Jupiter in Aries, which is actually good luck. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune. Aries is the god of war. So there could be some things that, just kind of like making that, talk about, when I've talked about this before, it's kind of like that grain in the that grain of sand in the, in the oyster shell. And, it's kind of an irritant, but yet at the same time has good energy come out. It becomes that pearl. It could be that. It could be that happening. And remember, it's not just a light switch that turns on and off. It actually is kind of like, oh, the energies start and then the energies dissipate. So we have that going on. Mercury, which is again in Cancer, is, I told you that way. Hold on a second. Cancer is actually the sun in Cancer on the 10th, sextiles with Uranus, which is in Taurus right now. Uranus in Taurus is all about expect the unexpected. This is just kind of like two planets, or, the sun and Uranus just kind of hanging out again. And, nothing really major, but yet things are getting ready. It's kind of like they're making plans for the party. They're making plans for the barbecue or the winter, whatever is going on. They're just kind of making plans on what's going to be happening. And Uranus is going to have some really interesting energy. I think it's going to be around August 1st or 2nd. So we'll watch what's going on there. Then the 10th is, is 3 days before that full moon. The full moon on the 13th will be in Capricorn. And that's when, on the 10th, 3 days before, 3 days after, that's when you do things like you release, relinquish, and request, as I like to put it. You release the things that are holding you back. You relinquish what you don't need anymore, and you request all the stuff. And 3 days before is a really good time that you can start doing that. I like especially the day before and the day after, or in the day of, so the 12th, 13th, and the 14th, but you can definitely start preparing and putting that energy out, okay? So, things are happening. There's also some things happening in the natural world. On July 5th, there's some weird stuff going on. We will see, and again, like I said, I'll post stuff as it pops up and kind of goes, oh my goodness, things are happening. A lot of us are feeling, on edge with it. We might feel a little calmer again. I kind of wonder, though, again, is this that eye of that hurricane? Is that the eye of the storm where everything appears calm and we just now wait? Who's to say? Anyway, let's see what we have here with our White Rider tarot cards. So let's get started. If I have not responded to you via email or any direct messaging and such, I am so sorry. As many of you know, I'm on, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm kind of on summer hours, and the time is not totally my own. So let's see what we have going on. Okay, when a card flies, it needs to be seen. But it is face down. Now, anything that's reversed is a little bit stronger energy. So it is face down. Let's adjust that camera a little bit more. Let's see what else we might have. What higher power? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and just ask whatever words need to come through to whoever is out there that needed to hear the message. So let's see, higher power, what do you want to say? What's going on in the world per se? Lots of strange stuff. But again, as I'm always telling you, no matter what is going on in the world, we still need to live our lives. We are very much light workers. We are star seeds. We were brought here for this moment, and we need to encourage each other, okay? And many times in your comments also encourage me, so thank you for that. Here we go. Okay. It does help if I put my glasses on. It does help a little bit. So let's see what we have here. What's going on in the world? First card, this is the one that flew out. Ace of Swords. So now, Ace is number one, okay? It is a one. It is new beginnings, new starts. It's a new leg of a journey, okay? It's a new chapter in your life. It's a new, it's a new way of looking at something. Now, Swords energy is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, and Saturn's in Aquarius. It is our Gemini. Venus is in Gemini, and it's also our Libra. So it's air energy. It is thought processes. It is making plans. It's also hearing news. So the Ace of Swords is a new beginning in a new challenge, in a new way of looking at life, a new way of looking at, and even in experiencing what is going on around us. Okay. Now the thing about it is there is this very bright divine hand coming. So it is a divine timing type of energy here, and it's coming out of the gray cloud. So something with that's going on. So even though this would be kind of like the silver lining, looked in the silver lining into the storm cloud in itself. But it's also telling me that God, higher power, has things handled. Okay, I am getting kind of an Excalibur type of energy here. Going back to that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and again, whatever's coming out of my mouth, you tell me what this might mean to you, because like I said, I just open up and let this all flow. I am kind of getting the Excalibur. I am getting the Knights of the Round Table. I am getting the King Arthur type of energy with the Ace of Swords. Next card is... Okay, so now we have an Eight of Cups. So eight of Cups. We've had this a couple of times, I think, or at least once in our universal reading. 8 is unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. The Eight of Cups is, Cups is again Pisces, Scorpio, and it is also Cancer. We are in Cancer season right now. It has that emotional energy to it. It has that family, that home, that really what you care for type of energy here. So Cups is very fluid, very, very spiritual too. But this is, the interesting thing about this is the Cups are nicely stacked. They're nicely stacked, and I'm kind of getting a, I don't know if we're having a 5 of cup energy here and a 3 of cup energy here. But the thing about this is, and 5 of cups is really looking for that silver lining and that all things happen for a reason. And the 3 of cups is the celebration. All of a sudden I'm looking at it and seeing how these are, these are stacked on each other a little bit differently. But the thing about this is a turning away. This is a walking away from what you once knew, walking away from what is, the standard. Now, we do have the, this crescent moon, and I do think that would then be, oops, that came upside down. I do think, I could be wrong with this one. I think, well, okay, I'm not going to go if that's the waning or the waxing, but usually at the waxing moon to the full moon is as it's, as it's time for requesting and such like that. So we did have our new moon just recently in Cancer. We are coming to that full moon in Capricorn. And, Capricorn, again, what did I say? That was on the 13th. So things are changing. Things are, happening. So maybe by the 13th. But again, this is a walking away from an emotional situation. And it's very, it's very, the path may not necessarily be easy, but it's really a very strong major change, and it's letting things go. Next card is, now, so we have that 5 of cups again. Remember I told you that we have that 5 of cup energy here? So 5 has some change energy. It has, positive, it's negative energy. It's just change. Change happens. Change can be very stressful. The 5 of cups, again, the cup energy, it is about, the fluidity. It is about the emotional energy. And here the person again. So here we have that 3 again, too, and the 3 and the 2. So here we have the 3 cups. They've spilt. They've lost whatever they contained. And the person is mourning that. This is kind of like mourning the past and yet not necessarily seeing the good in that future. Okay? So there's some emotional changes happening with this energy here. And again, there is this walking away. I still get that Arthurian King Arthur type of vibe with that Ace of Swords. Don't always get that. In fact, I don't think I ever got that before. But I am getting that there is, there is a new path, a new direction, hearing things. But we leave something behind, or the universe is changing, leaving something behind, and it may not necessarily feel positive to everyone. But again, this is that looking for that silver lining and just moving on, or getting ready to move on, because this person now needs to mourn a little bit. This person is definitely saying, okay, I'm looking for something more. I'm looking for something better. Okay? And again, the moon, something with the moon here. Okay, let's see what, Colette, I'm so sorry, Colette Baron Reed. Let's see what we have here with the good tarot. Now, so we've had the water sign and we've had the air sign, and now we have the air sign again. That one flipped over. So this is challenges. This has some challenge to it. Now, this is the page of air. Now, all of the court cards have dual energies. Page's underlying energy is our earth energy. It's our tangible energy. It's our Capricorn. So we're coming into that Capricorn full moon. I think there's something with that. Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus. There's still a lot of Taurus stuff going on with that. It's also our Virgo energy. So it's our money, our job, our career, very tangible energy, very much our house energy, our home energy. Air energy again, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So hearing news, starting on a new plan. This could have something to do with your job, your security, but it's also hearing news, again, that new plan. And the page, though, the page says, okay, I feel like the page is kind of like, rolling up her sleeves and saying, let's jump in, let's get things done, let's do this. Pages are very enthusiastic. Pages just, they don't see the obstacles. They just know things have to be done, things have to change. Pages are also messengers of the king's court, king or queen's court. They would be the messengers. They would bring the message to wherever it needed to go. So something about this air, again, there is some challenges. It's not necessarily an easy leap, but at the same time, it's something that is very, very needed. Okay, so here we have, that's the page of air. The only one we did not speak of is fire energy. That is our Aries, our Leo, Sagittarius. That is passionate, burning, determined. That would be your rods or your wands energy. Okay, very, and we do have Aries going on. We still have that, remember that Sagittarius full moon, we will be feeling that effect for a little bit longer, not just from full moon to full moon. It just kind of, like a rock skipping on the pond. It keeps moving on. But we will be going into Leo season, and we will have some Leo energy going on, pretty soon too. We are feeling more and more of that Leo energy. So something challenging, walk away, feel your emotions, but know that, even though it may feel very hard and may feel very harsh, it is time to walk away, because there is this new, I don't know, I feel, again, I get this new, the Excalibur energy, I get the King Arthur energy, I get the Knights of the Round Table energy, and the page of air says, hey, we might not necessarily understand it or agree with it, but, the page is like, let's go do it. Let's get started. Okay, so anyway, this is the moment, we're about to start your readings, but this is the moment where I ask you to please, please, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, share it with everybody if you would, please. It really helps, and I really thank you all. We got to 25,500 subscribers. Thank you. Now, I would love it if you all watched, but I do thank you for subscribing. I really, really do. Anyway, I've done that part, so why don't we start our readings? And hello to my lions and lionesses, all my Leos. How are you? Well, we're getting closer and closer to your season, so let's see what we've got. And you've got a lot of things. You get the Lion's Gate, you get that portal, you get the day out of time. So, and then of course your Leo new moon will come in, but you've got a lot of things that happen. And then again, Aquarius, the full moon in Aquarius. So let's see what we have. What does higher power have to say for my Leos? And then too, I told you that something's going on that first and second. So it's going to be, I know that it has Uranus with it, so it says expect the unexpected. So if you're expecting the unexpected, maybe the expected is going to come, something that you're not expecting. So, okay, here we go for this weekend. Here we go here. So we got two cards. There is movement here, and there is some fire energy. So let's see what we have. And the Four of Fire is actually a very celebratory type of energy. So it's time to celebrate for you. There is movement. So which one? This one first? This one? We're going to do this way. Again, these two are reversed, so strong stuff. So Four has stability, has leadership, has organization, but Fire is all Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Passionate, burning, very determined. The Four of Fire has a celebratory. It's not so much as like the Three of Cups, but it has something passionate. It has something like you've earned it. You've really worked for this. Things are happening. There's a sense of completion also, especially with that wheel next to it. It's like you've worked at, there's a sense of getting ready to go to that next step. You might have to stay where you're at for a little bit, not where you're at now. It's like something else is being accomplished. Something is being, it's a continuation. So things are moving, but they're not, and when I say continuation, it's not a continuation of the darker energies. It's getting ready for those brighter energies. You're feeling it, you're knowing it. It's just like it's there. And it feels known. It feels known to you. You knew it, you felt it, and now things are things are coming to that completion. Okay, so that's the Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Next card is reversed, and this is Archangel Michael. Michael, the leader of the angels, the warrior angel, the protecting angel. Very, very big, strong archangel energy here. Now we have a 10. 1 is a new beginning, 0 is God's source energy, but a 10 transition. Things are moving, and this is the wheel. This is the wheel of fortune. Things have to move. It's like you've done what you can do. You know you've done it. You've done everything you can do. Now you're just like, come on, let's now move things over. Let's move on. Let's get moving again, type of thing. Because there is passion and there is action with these cards here. So a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So a lot of whatever this is that's happening is because of your efforts, and because do not stop, do not give up. Because it's like how you push and you just, or you're opening a jar, you've done a little bit with a knife on the handle, you're just opening, and you're like, oh, I'm ready to give up, and you say one more time, and then it pops, and things move for you. Next card is reversed, 3 of Earth. Now, 3 has creativity, has celebration. It's also the power of 3, saying and doing something 3 times. Earth energy is our Capricorn and our Taurus, and there's Capricorn and Taurus stuff going on right now. Virgo is kind of laying low a little bit right now, but when we get into your season, Leo, then Virgo season's right after you. Virgo's going to start popping up a little bit more. Earth energy, money, job, career, okay? Your home, very tangible. This is kind of a blossoming energy for you. You've worked really hard. You've come to the point where you're like, I want to see my results. Come on now. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I'm opening that jar, that lid, and I want to hear things pop. And and the wheel is like, yeah, things are popping. And then we get the 3 of Earth that tells you, that you've come to a creative time in your life. You've come into a time where anything is possible. Life is possible. And it tells you, do what you love. There is a lot of creativity here. There is more to come for you. So the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. And we've been feeling this. My Leos have been feeling this. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. And again, like I said in the beginning, well, this weekend it feels like things are closer than they've ever been. So again, I feel like, the lid pops. The lid pops on you. Okay, here we go. So, okay, higher power. Well, we got 2 cards that kind of want to come out. Didn't even, here. But here we go with this. This is the 6 of Fire. If this is going to be translated into a, tarot deck, 6 of rods and wands. So 6, the number of man. It's the efforts you've put into this. This is victory. Things are happening. So basically, just don't give up. Keep moving on, because this is material and spiritual prosperity. Again, things are popping for you. Things are popping, and and you're doing what you love. You're doing what you love. Next card is 6. So we have a 6, 6. So we have a 4, 10, 3. You can sometimes make that a 1, 4, 1, 3. And we have a 6, 6. This is the third eye chakra. This is your intuition. This is just knowing what to do intuitively. This is, making sure you're caring for your pineal gland. You're opening up to that higher power more and more and more. Third eye chakra there. Chakras, there's lots of chakras, but main 7 is what people talk about. And these are, I say, from the root to the heart is more your physical chakras, and then from your heart going to your crown is your metaphysical. The heart kind of plays both ways. Okay, but this is listen to your intuition, do what you know to be right, and just trust. Trust your guiding voice. Trust your gut. Trust your spirit guides. Trust God, higher power, whoever that's for you. Okay? Now let's see what we have. So there's the, again, things are popping. Things are about to pop for you, my Leos. They look positive. It looks positive. Just, have confidence, believe. Again, it's like that jar, and just, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, come on, I'm so tired of this. And then all of a sudden, it releases. Things release. Things pop. Here we go. Let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Leos for this weekend. Here we go. And the thing with the sixes is you have to know that your efforts, your efforts played a big part of this. Your spiritual, physical, all of them. Here we go. Amber. I have amber right here. Harmony, home protection, calm, attracts love. Okay, interesting. So my Leos, are things popping for you? Are things about to pop? It feels things have to move. It's like it's got to happen, whatever it is. Anyway, my Leos, let me know. Comment, please. I have a lot of Leos that follow, so please let me know. Okay, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.